Country Fair started officially in 1965. At that time, communities like this, they fought for years to get a bush nurse, it was called, and they had to fund the bush nurse. Someone went to a little show down south and came back and said, why don't we do a country fair type of thing? When the bush nurse system changed to the community nurse and was funded by the state government, the community, which had been doing this thing by that stage for 10 years, and it was really starting to be very successful, they decided to keep going and to just use the funds for other community infrastructure. Over the years, the way the money is dispersed, it's really a needs-based thing. So if there's a very big project happening, the Country Fair will tend to give a fairly big chunk of the profit from that year to the very big projects. So for example, over the years, there's a preschool down the road that was built largely with Country Fair money. There's 2 soccer fields up that way which were built largely with Country Fair money. There's a skate park, same thing. There's a guide hall, Country Fair money. In fact, I think that year all of the money from the fair went to the guide hall.
We like the fact that Koori Cabin was a major beneficiary of the Country Fair. It is the only fair that I know of where all of the profits from all of the different committees go back into one pool of money and then is allocated out on a community basis. The Country Fair enables the local community to be a little independent of outside funding.
The fair is a fabulous opportunity for us to engage with the community. The Scout Group's been involved, I understand, right from the start, encouraging and showing the way for young people to be involved with their community. Over the years, the Scout Group has benefited from grants that have come from the proceeds of the Country Fair. We've been able to buy equipment and assist with the training of our Scout leaders, and also to make renovations to our Scout cabin.
It's a celebration of where we live and the way we live. It's a way to show some livestock and some plants and jams, and we really like the fact that we're still living in existence which feels like when I was a kid in the 1960s. You know, Peter Fitzsimons came some years ago to talk, and he actually teared up. I hope you're watching, Peter. Peter Fitzsimons, huge big guy, stood on that stage and he started talking and he teared up and he said, this is exactly the same as when I was a kid. It's become a very vital part of the heartbeat of this community, is to work together on this day. It's now a multi-generational thing, 52 years, so you've got families of 2 and 3 generations have been doing this. They've grown up with it. You can't buy that. Yeah.
The show goes on!